Welcome to our December edition of In Our Neighborhoods, or as we like to call it, Octothankmas edition. We have events spanning through the months of October through December. First up in October, we celebrated Halloween only as Sun City could, with fun outdoor gatherings, pumpkin decorating contests, and witches collecting for charity. Let's start with two country-themed outdoor parties. See Turnberry Woods and Mariners Cove celebrate their country western-themed gatherings. Next, we found the pumpkin decorating event at Cedar Run. It's truly amazing to see how creative our neighbors really are. rounding out our October events is a visit to Holly Hill. Here, our neighbor witches fired up their brooms, also known as their golf carts, and collected for Bluffton Self-Help. In return for their donations, they left a sweet treat.
We are here in Holly Hill with the Witches of Holly Hill. And coordinating all of this is Mary O'Brien. Mary, I just want to ask you, what is this all about?
Well, it started a few years ago, several years ago, with 8 people that were playing Mahjong on Wednesday afternoons. And we came up with this bright idea to go trick-or-treating, and the treats were going to be little pieces, little candy in the lower boxes, and we were collecting food for Bluffton Self-Help. So we've been doing it for several years, and it's grown. But it's so much fun, and the neighborhood is so generous with so much for Bluffton Self-Help. It's great.
And also, it should be noted that we have decorated golf carts, so we'll take pictures of those. But first, I want to go through, and I want everyone to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Barbara DiDonato.
Hi, Elaine Blaze.
Hi, Gwen Core.
Hi, Marge Salstrom.
Hi, Linda Zipes.
Hi there, Ruth Soul.
Margo Woods.
Hi, Gloria Paytack.
Hi, Lori Moss.
Carol Dombrowski.
Hello, I'm Ann McBride.
Hi, Judy Barmore.
Okay, we have driven through the neighborhood, and we see bags all over the place. Mary, come back.
Okay.
All right, tell me, how many houses would be collecting from?
114 in our neighborhood, and I have 8 carts of 2 people each going out to collect.
Oh,
and
wow.
we're putting everything in a red pickup truck down the street.
And then is it delivered to Bluffton Self-Help?
It's delivered to Bluffton Self-Help on Monday.
Oh, great. Now, do you have to separate everything out beforehand?
No, we just dump it in the truck.
That's the best way to do it.
It is.
All right, so we're going to take some pictures. I want all of you to go to your golf carts, and then we'll get some pictures of the golf carts.
Terrific. Thank you.
Next is November. November is the month of thanks and giving. And who could be more thankful than our neighbors in Greenbriar Park? On November 6th, we were all treated to a concert performed by Greenbriar's very own Dwayne Damiami at the Hidden Cypress Ballroom. Here are the highlights of that evening.
Feel free to dance. There's plenty of room on the dance floor tonight. Let's have some fun. I don't need a big fine car.
November is also the month where we honor our veterans, and this was celebrated by Rivergrass neighborhood. Their monument was adorned by flags of each branch of the military, and they honored each neighbor who served. And here are some other monuments from other neighborhoods for your enjoyment. Our Christmas season starts off with a visit to Blue Heron's Village's own, Sharon Tarlano. Sharon has an impressive collection of White House ornaments that she will share with us.
Here we are in the Blue Heron neighborhood, and we're kicking off our Christmas celebration with Sharon Tarlano, who was kind enough to welcome us into her home, which is decorated like something out of a Hallmark movie. Sharon, most importantly, Sharon has a vast collection of the White House ornaments that's really impressive. Sharon, tell us how you got started with this collection.
Well, it was a fundraiser for DAR, which is the Daughters of American Revolution. And I am a 9th generation descendant of Adam Grant. And he fought in George Washington's cavalry. And so after the war, he was given the government certificate to get land to go out west. He originally was born in Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So he and his brothers and sisters settled out in Ohio and named that area Lancaster, Ohio.
Which is an interesting fact that a lot of people in the Buckeye group would be very interested to hear.
Yes, very interested. So my great-grandmother lived, died, and was born on that homestead. But my mother got very involved in DAR, which I got very involved in DAR. And so I have been collecting the White House ornaments since 1980, when the first one was made in 1980. And I have them up to the present. And I wanted to show you guys some of the special ones I like. They all have a history. They all have their own little presidential book, and they're all unique. So this first one here, as you can see, this one actually represented President Hayes. And he was the president in 1880. And so it's a picture of the White House on a snowy evening with President Hayes and Mrs. Hayes riding in a horse-drawn carriage. And it's very beautiful. And as you can see, in case you forget about things, they write the information on the back. And I want to just point out that each ornament, and I'm going to show you some other ones, but each ornament comes with its own little book that tells you about the president, and so you can learn more about, if you've forgotten about President Hayes and what he did and when he served and everything like that. The other ornament I think is very beautiful. They're all absolutely exceptionally beautiful in each and every way. Is this one with the White House as a bevel. And so this one was President Wilson, after President Wilson. And it's just a picture of the White House with the piece of the flower garden and stuff like that. But the way the glass is beveled when it hits the Christmas lights is just beautiful. So go back, so I have a couple from JF Kennedy. So this is of him when he was a little boy in the White House riding on his hobby horse. And you know how famous he's always been in the spotlight and all the cute things he's done. And, you know, they're just as pretty in the front and back. And so last year's ornament is this beautiful portrait of JF Kennedy. And, you know, he was president from 1961 to 63. And on the back, again, it has the information about it. And they're just stunning. And so it's a neat thing to have. And so I designated a tree in my house just of my White House ornaments,
And it's
so they can be displayed.
Now, each year you get these ornaments. Are you on a list that they contact you every year to say the next one is out? Or do you go online and order it?
I go online and order. The first many years I actually would go to a certain craft show, and they sold them at this craft show for the, you know, the daughters of BAR set up a booth, and they would have pre-ordered a whole bunch, and then we bought them there. But now I go online and I order them online.
And then what do you look under? White House ornaments?
White House ornaments.
All right. So
presidential
everybody
White
else-
House ornaments.
Everybody can start their own collection.
That's
and
true.
They are beautifully done.
Yes.
Okay, Sharon, thank you so much. And as a treat to everybody else, I have some footage of Sharon's beautifully decorated house. So enjoy, and Merry Christmas.
And this is my tree, my under the sea tree. I love the water and everything about it. I'm a swimmer and a synchronette, which makes me a mermaid. I have collected my ornaments for over 15 years. Please enjoy. Now, our editor Kathy has a different kind of tree altogether. Here she is to describe her tree.
Actually, it's two trees. I have one that is just my vacation tree. Every year when I go on vacation, I like to pick out ornaments that are from the specific area that I visited. And this year I have three in particular that I want to point out. One is from my trip to Myrtle Beach. The next one is my trip to Newport. And the third is my trip to Plymouth, Mass. My second tree that I adore is my silver bell tree. My husband and I have been collecting these silver bells since 1982, and I have so many that it makes up its own tree. Enjoy.
Thank you for watching this episode of ION. As the new year approaches, would you please consider inviting In Our Neighborhoods to your event? We would love to know what's happening in your neighborhood. Are you having an event you would like us to cover? Just drop us an email at sctvhh@gmail.com at least 2 weeks in advance so we can give you the coverage you deserve. And then stay tuned to SCTV for more episodes of In Our Neighborhoods.